institutions. We need them. We've talked about them before on the show. We need institutions. Every nation has institutions. You have educational institutions and religious institutions and government institutions and all kinds of different institutions. Your nation will always, always, always be a product of what the institutions produce within that nation. And they're important for this reason. We all can't do everything, right? You know my limitations. They are extensive. I can't do certain things for myself. There are things you can't do for yourself. Maybe you can't be your own lawyer. Almost undoubtedly, you can't handle all of your own medical care. Now, I hope you're taking care of yourself, especially now. You will be by the time we're done with this show. But you can't perform your own surgeries. You can't. You need medical institutions in this country to produce competent medical personnel, doctors and nurses who have a voice you can rely on. This is a necessity for a nation. We have talked a lot on this show about the legal profession and how terrifying it is that we have legions of communists graduating from the elite legal schools now, law schools in this country. And they're becoming prosecutors, and they'll be your judge one day, and how terrifying that is. And it is terrifying. I don't want to dismiss that. But I argue there is something scarier happening in this country. The medical institutions. Now, Lord willing, I'll be able to keep myself out of legal trouble the rest of my life. But it is a virtual guarantee, just Father Time being what it is. I will need medical care at some point, and the direction medicine is going in this country is nothing short of terrifying. And the people know it. That's what's so wild right now. Here's some guy heckling Fauci.
People in America are not settled with the information that's been given to us right now. So I'm not going to be lining up taking a shot or a vaccination for something that wasn't clear in the first place. And then you all create a shot in miraculous time. It takes years to create vaccinations.
Well, it used to take years.
Okay, it used to.
You know how many years were invested in this approach? About 20 years of science to get us to be able to do it.
20 years is not enough. And 9 months is definitely not enough for nobody to be taking no vaccination that you all came up with.
You know how many people have died from COVID-19 in the United States? 600,000 Americans.
Well, the number that you all giving that died, that's once again, that's you all's number.
You gonna pass?
Yeah, definitely. Because when you start talking about paying people to get vaccinated, when you start talking about incentivizing things to get people vaccinated, there's something else going on with that. Our campaign is about fear. It's about inciting fear in people. You all attack people with fear. That's what this pandemic is. It's a fear. It's fear, this pandemic. That's all it is.
Americans don't trust their medical institutions anymore. We don't. Where does that leave us as a nation?